My name is Jean-Luc GAUDIOT. You pronounce it like rodeo, GAUDIOT. I'm a professor in the Department of Electrical Engineering and Computer Science at the University of California, Irvine. And I was just elected to be the 2017 IEEE Computer Society President, which means that in 2016, I'll be President-elect with a number of different roles. Graduated from ESIEE in 1976. Actually, probably in 1974, I absolutely fell in love with the logic design, the zeros and ones, and computer architecture. And I wanted to deepen my knowledge in computer architecture. So I went to the US. I went to the University of California at Los Angeles. It was originally for 9 months. I was going to do a master's there. And after 8.5 months, I kind of wanted to go back to France. But I found some financial support to do my PhD. So I started my PhD. And on a personal point of view, I met my wife, and that was nearly 40 years ago. I then graduated with a PhD from UCLA in 1982, moved as a professor to the University of Southern California in Los Angeles on the other side of town, where I was for about 19 years. And after 19 years, I moved to the yet other side of town, to the University of California, Irvine, where I've been since January 2002. What struck me most when I arrived at ESIEE was this dual formation that I had. I was at the same time well-versed into technological trends, and I had the fundamental background that was needed to understand new technologies and new trends. So this duality has served me so well in my professional life, in my career, and that is the one thing most salient about my studies here at ESIEE. Being elected to the presidency of the IEEE Computer Society for me is, let's face it, a recognition of the past work that I have done as a researcher and also as a professional member of the IEEE Computer Society, but it's also a way for me to give back to the profession. I've had a number of colleagues, more senior colleagues than mine, who have helped me, who have mentored me, and I'm giving back now. It is my turn to help younger professionals, to help the community at large reform itself, because right now professional societies are at a turning point. We have created the internet, and as we know, the internet has changed everything. Has changed publications, has changed the way we form communities. That is what we have to focus on now. We have to make sure that we make the turn at the right time. This is what we have to do now. Okay, my message to my younger colleagues as they graduate from this esteemed institution would be to be sure to remain an expert, to become an expert and to remain an expert in your field of expertise. And you can do that relatively easily by grabbing pieces of information on the web. You can also get actual degrees from universities that will actually give you something to show for. But the ultimate and broader message I'd like to give people is a bit whimsical. It's in life, in professional life particularly, you should be sure to ask questions, ask lots of questions, and if you don't like the answer, ask somebody else.